Eliza. Whoa, Eliza. Whoa, Eliza. And believe that or not, that's going all the way back to 1964. David Jones in the Lower East Side. For those of you who are unaware, that is the one in future, Mr. David Bowie. And it's going to be getting an upcoming show now called Before They Were Stars. And I've gotten a lot of feedback lately from people. Lately, it seems that we've been focused a lot on the music programs, and no one's complaining. It seems that there's a real dearth of these kinds of programs out there, and we're happy to fill the void for those of you with what you're not listening to. We've got a lot of updates this week with aceofspadespdx.com. That old website address is no longer valid. If you do type it in, it will redirect you to our new site, aospdx.com. Just a little shorter, a little easy to remember. I'll be getting you business cards soon. And I wanted to get back to the music show for a couple of reasons. One, being a mass communicator, as you can tell, I do photography, I do print layouts, I do web layouts, I do illustrations, I do short films, I do tons of stuff. Teaching myself how to do this just as I did web design, things that we didn't learn, fully when I was in design school many years ago. Clinton was still president. It was these are just things I wanted to do to help build my portfolio, things I really enjoyed and things I felt that were really missing from other designers, overall designers. It used to be those times that I was really heavily influenced by people, like Prince or Brian Wilson. They just Todd Rundgren. They just did it all, right? And they did it well, And believe me, there's these things just don't happen overnight. There's a lot of trial and error. Much like this show, go back and listen to the first shows, and I do, and just like I do back and I look at my first designs, and I cringe. It's an appreciative cringe, but I still cringe, and that's okay, And it's so the show and the work on the website, I want people to know, is always a work in progress. Always, just like your life is. For new designers out there and people thinking about doing shows like this or small films or web design or whatever it is, you're going to screw it up. It's okay. You're going to do it live. It's okay. Did you learn anything from it? I'm the only person in my graduating class of 20 people when I went to my 4-year university. I'm still working in the field. Why? Because I just didn't give up, and I didn't let the haters go on, because where are they? They're still hating. I'm still doing, right? And most importantly with the show, I found out when I was in college there was some really great research that suggests, very strongly suggests, that music predates language as a form of mass communication. So as far as I'm concerned, it's all related, it's all beautiful. And I'd say most importantly, and this is really significant, when we talk about how things have changed between then and how they've changed between now. When I first moved here, back in the late 1990s, there were lots and lots of free things, weren't there? Right? You could just go out and just do fun, free things, and they were engaging, and even if you didn't have a hold on them, and even if they did charge, it was hard. They didn't take like a huge chunk out of your pocketbook, because believe me, we're all struggling. At least everyone I know is struggling. It is tough sometimes just to come up with $5 for max fare for some of you, and I get that. So one of the best parts about doing the show, it being free, if you're online, you're watching this, you can access the show, you can download it for free, or you can stream it for free. It's all you. It's always been you. You can go to the library and do the same thing. They're an hour long. Sometimes we have multi-hour shows, but they tend to just be an hour long, just for that reason. Easy to download as well. So just remember that there are still people out there who are doing things for free just because they matter, and you matter. And I'm just grateful for all the great feedback and love to you all. And upcoming shows, because right now it's the end of the first week of April, so we're looking at Before They Were Stars, Bruce Springsteen, the 1970s is coming up, and of course the International Jazz Day show at the end of the month, and lots of other great things. What you just heard was Ray Charles from way back in 1949, and this, believe it or not, is Alanis Morissette. Yes. Big Bad Love. This is going to be a great, great fun show. Love to you all, and don't forget, just keep doing what you're doing. Eventually, hopefully, it will click, and hopefully you'll get it, and hopefully, if other people do or don't, it's not on you, it's on them. Love you.